Test. Tell me when. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Mark Robert, bringing you today's playoff game with the Governor State Jaguars and the IU Northwest Redhawks. Today is the quarterfinal round where the Jaguars are playing home team to IU Northwest, but technically this is still a home game for the Redhawks because this is their home turf also, although it's the field across the way. If we take a look at the matchup from the last time these two play, Governor State handily gave the loss to the Redhawks, a 7-0 blitzkrieg of scoring. The Jaguars, Martin Barambos, John Gonzalez, Juan Gallardo, Andrea Croce, Javier Losa, all got into the act with a 7-0 score. During that game, they produced 4 goals in a 12-minute span in the second half, which pretty much wrapped it all up. Although, as we learned last year, never take your opponent underestimate them. That is why we play the games. Last year, Jaguars came in second seed. They were the favorite. They were the hottest team in the league at the time, and they lost to a 7th seed Judson. So we've got to keep ourselves watch out. If we could take a look at the graphic for today's games. You've got Governor State here against Indiana Northwest, Judson against Holy Cross, Viterbo against Olivet Nazarene. That is the one we are going to strongly keep an eye on because the winner of that plays the winner of this game. And then we also have Trinity St. Xavier. You will notice all games start at 1 o'clock, so we will try and do our best to keep you up to date on those 4 other games. Taking a look at the keys to the playoffs. Let's take a look at those right now. First off is today only. When it comes to today only, they have got to worry about today because there is no tomorrow with a loss. There is a Monday if they win. And second is share the wealth. Pass that ball around and get some scoring. And then lastly, behave. Let's keep those fouls at a minimum, and let's keep those yellow cards at a minimum. We're going to send this up to Phil Smith and get the action underway. I will catch you on the other side of introductions.
Soccer playoff action between IU Northwest and the Governor State University Jaguars. At this time, will you please rise for the playing of our national anthem? And now the starting lineups. First for IU Northwest, the goalkeeper from Utah, number 1, Devon Collins. From Streamwood, Illinois, number 5, Nicholas Flores. From Griffith, Indiana, number 6, Omar Myason. Number 8, from Hobart, Indiana, Tyler Davis. From Hobart, Indiana, number 10, Trey Adams. From Hobart, Indiana, number 16, Avion Ling. From Whiting, Indiana, number 18, Alan Nunez. From Hammond, Indiana, number 19, Luis Limones. From Washington State, number 20, Trevon Hamilton. From Crown Point, Indiana, number 23, Dominic Bixman. And rounding out the lineup from Chicago, number 26, Cesar Lopez. The head coach is Ben Koski. Manager Brandon Ramirez, assistant coach Christian Canello, and the student assistant coach is Tristan Koskowski. And now for the home team on the scoreboard, the Governor State University Jaguars, the number 1 seed in the CCAC. The goalkeeper from Barcelona, Spain, number 1, Marcel Salom Chandre. Number 2 from Madrid, Spain, Raul Garcia. From Sabaglia, Italy, number 3, Flavio De Palma. From Hungary, number 4, Martin Barambas. The captain, number 5, from Manchester, England. It's his birthday, the birthday man, Alexander Judd. From Medellin, Colombia, number 6, John Gonzalez. Number 7, from Gilman, Illinois, Senior Diego Camarena. Exciting freshman from Spain, number 8, Jero Bencomo. From Brazil, number 15, Leonardo Couto. CCAC Player of the Week for the 3rd time from Rome, Italy, number 18, the goal scorer, Andrea Croce. From Bourbonnais, Illinois, number 23, Peter Sorich. The head coach is Matt Eger, associate head coach Juan Soto. Your officials are Adrian Werbicki, Chris Spazavicier, Corey Rupley, and Christian Signavoski. Welcome to Governor State University men's soccer. This is playoff action in the CCAC.
All right, we thank Phil Smith for bringing us the lineups and the introductions. We're about to get underway. I'm Mark Robert on mic today. Gabe Mister on camera. And Francisco Mendoza is in the studio, as well as Chris. Looks like the Jaguars are going to be going right to left or south to north on your screen. Of course, the Redhawks will be heading from north to south. As you saw during the national anthem, the flag was barely moving out there, so wind isn't a big deal out here. And we'll see how this plays out. Jaguars getting one last little bit of inspiration in their opening huddle. Jaguars are out here in their all home white, orange lettering. Redhawks, their red maroon tops, white lettering, black shorts. By the looks of it, the Redhawks will be starting this event. So this is playoff action. It is win or go home. The last time the Jaguars played the Redhawks, as we stated in the pregame, it was a 7-zip blowout. What was even more outstanding is the Jaguars only had 7 shots on goal, or 11 shots on goal, but had 7 scores. So that is a 66% goal-making percentage. Jaguars looking like they're bringing up their pace real quick at the start. Normally these games start off with a little bit of a feeler, if you will, to see what each team's going to do and how each team plays out the opening few minutes. Today, if you noticed, as soon as kickoff happened, The Jaguars were in the backfield of the game and was attacking quick. Out of bounds on the far side of the pitch. It's going to be Redhawks ball. Whistle foul. Nobody's gone after the ball. Actually, it will be ours. Alex Chudd will put it into play. Garcia on the far side of the pitch kicks it towards the net. Towards the net, easily stopped by Collins. Storage going to put it in play. Redhawks have control of it. Chandre grabs the ball out of the air. It's a cool day out here. As we told you, really no wind, but the temperature itself is only at 53 degrees. As you can tell from the shadows on the field, very sunny. Collins for the Redhawks retrieves the ball. He'll put it in play. For those of you who may be joining us for the first time, we are playing in Crown Point Sportsplex, Crown Point, Indiana. It's obvious, as you can tell, that the field is lined for American football. So sometimes it throws people off when they do watch the games, is because the out of bounds for the soccer is about 15, 20 feet from the football out of bound line. Ball deep down, little collision in the middle. Chandre, gutsy move, comes out. He had a large conglomerate of players in front of him, and if he would have lost that ball, that would have been wide open for the Redhawks. Garcia, cross from front of the net. Collins goes horizontal and grabs that ball. Jaguars putting a little pressure on. Normally they back up fairly far, and Eggert's got his team staying uptight. Bad kick. That is out of the field, in the stands, and rolling almost out of the fence and out of the park. So Sorich puts it back into play. Redhawks trying to spread it around. Jaguars at the moment are charging any ball in any location out on this field. No scores on any of our games today. All four playoff games are at a 0-0 tie, including here. Sorich putting it in play. DePalma was trying to, I don't know if he was trying to find some room or was he trying to play decoy. Redhawks bringing it back the other direction. Little collision on the far side. They're going to say it's Redhawks ball. Jaguar player went down, but part of the incidental contact on the field. Ref says play on. The refs are out on the field in purple jerseys. And you may even notice, although they're on the sideline, so it's hard to notice, but we have 3 refs out there today. Redhawks going to play it from the side. Clock is ticking away at 38:18. Tyler Davis looking to put it into play, although Luis Limones is standing right there by the ball too, so not sure which. Nope, Limones backs off. Nice block by the Jaguars. Ball pretty much comes all the way back to where it was kicked. That ball's going to go out of bounds on the far side of the pitch. Jaguars ball. Stopping the clock. And ref pulls out the yellow card. So that's 1 for IU Northwest. We believe it was on number 18, Alan Nunez. So ball in the play. Croce tried to make a high in the air kick and unfortunately whiffed out of bounds. Jaguars. Jaguars getting it out of play. Garcia on the far side controls it, although he only controlled it for a short bit, and it's out of bounds. Storage had it for a little bit. Camarena. Both teams shook up their lineup just a bit. Not a major overhaul, but compared to the last time these two played, each team changed about 4 different players. Ball out on the cement. DePalma not happy with what transpired there. A couple times, couple of Jaguar players, when the whistle blows, they grab their head like, I'm not sure if it's like, oh darn, or are you kidding me? That kick by Chandre pretty much went straight up and started floating back. As I look over to the flags because of that action, There we do have some good strong wind kicking in now. Nothing overpowering, but enough, as you can see, just affected the ball. Player is down for the Red Hawks. Clock is still ticking. Players up. Avion Lane getting up off the ground, a little shaken.
I just like laughed at myself because I waved to you when you were like, no, you're fine.
So we've got Nunez out there, and I can't see from the angle. I think that's 19 Limones. Kick to the left of the net, tried to head it over into the side. Chandre didn't even chase it. He just let it go. So Chandre going to put it into play. Long, deep kick. He found the right time when the wind stopped blowing. Judd puts it way out of bounds. Battle in the center there with De Palma. And taking a look at some of the scores for today, we finally have our first goal in the CCAC on the board. It's to the honors of Olivet Nazarene. The Olivet Nazarene Verturbo game is the game that we must keep an eye on today because the winner of that game plays the winner here. And right now, Olivet's got the early lead.
Yeah, but I'm just saying that game wasn't scheduled by us. Wake up for goal!
Red Hawks. Trey Adams.
Nothing we can do about this, isn't it? That's technology outside of our building. Yeah, you guys changed all the games to first half and not 1 p.m., right?
So Jaguars throw the ball in. So Jaguars going to try to get some movement here. Going way across the field.
Is that his work study doing? Being a cameraman?
Alex Judd is down on the far side. 30 minutes left in this first half. No score. So the Red Hawks are putting it into play. Right now, the Red Hawks are playing tough. It looks like they've just completely forgot about that other competition. Out in front of the net, we got Jaguar player down. Ref says play on. We apologize about the signal coming through. It is technology beyond our, not our ability. It is actually our technology that is not messing up. The signal we're sending to the streaming facility seems to be breaking up a little bit today. We'll do everything we can to try and fix that. We are trying to get in touch with them to get this situated. Right now it seems to be the audience has a good signal. Hopefully you can see Sorge coming up the near pitch, just dodged between 3 red jerseys. Jaguars getting it out in the middle. De Palma. Camarada trying to find an opening. Blocked by the Red Hawks. It's going to be a corner kick for the Jaguars. Camarena going to take it. Jaguars all clumped into one area. Now they break. Almost like a American football huddle. I heard a clap and everybody moved. Got a replacement coming in. Ref told him to come on in. Oh, there he goes. He finally moved. Javier Losa is now in the game. Ref called him in with the whistle, and Losa just kind of stood by the sidelines for another 5-6 seconds. Not sure, like it was his first time hearing a whistle. Not sure why the delay, but he is out there now, and good to have him out there. He's one of those that put a goal on the board the last time we played. In fact, he actually put 2 goals on the board last time these two teams played. Hopefully he can continue that. Whistle down. It'll be Jaguars' ball. Couple Red Hawks player right in front of the ball by about 3 yards. Ref is walking off the steps, presumably to tell them where they can stand, and sure enough, I'm not sure how you make that kind of mistake. You go from 3 yards to 10 yards away from the ball, which is the appropriate length. And I think that's what the ref is telling the 2 Red Hawks players. Kick towards the net. Headed out of there by the Red Hawks. Red Hawks, speed on the outside, although in comes Garcia. Shot towards the net. Off to the side. Nice sliding defense. Flavio De Palma with the sliding block Redhawks player, I'm not sure what he was screaming about, but he looked like he was trying to say something wasn't done right. But Chandra played a gamble to go after the ball and found himself on the ground and way away from the net. It was wide open for the Redhawks. So Collins going to put it in play. Deep kick by Collins. Judd finds himself on the ground with the collision. Ref says play on. Been a fairly clean game. Governor State has 4 fouls. Red Hawks have 3. Got 2 shots on goal for the Jaguars, 1 for the Red Hawks. At the moment, no score. It is playoff action, so everybody is going to up their game. But we have to remember the last time these two teams played, it was a 1-0 score at halftime. Jaguars only had 7 shots on goal to none for the Red Hawks. Once we went to the second half, it was now 6 goals. 23 extra shots on goal, and a victory for the Jaguars. Jaguars taking their time over on the far pitch. Garcia? No, not Garcia. Header, oh, just over the top of the bar. Collins with a reach up and over. Hard to say if that would have gone in, but it had an excellent chance to go in if Collins did not leap. Although it is now going to be a corner kick for the Jaguars. Garcia setting up for it. Garcia on the ground in front of the net and had plenty of red jerseys in the way. Not sure what he was attempting there, but obviously it didn't work. Chandra brings it deep down. We're now at midfield. Jaguars get it out of there. Collins grabs it out of the air. Jaguars chasing it down, keeping it in bound. Garcia tries firing it up the field, and it ricochets off of a Red Hawk player. Garcia going to throw it in from the far side of the pitch, right around midfield. Sorge, nice steal. Sends it over to Losa. In front of the net. Gonzalez with the shot, blocked by the Red Hawks. Garcia with the corner kick. In front of the net. Fire ricochets off of Red Hawk's chest. I heard a little all the way over here. De Palma trying to do something. Garcia towards the net, and it's in! It's in! Garcia puts Jaguars on the board, 1-0! 25-yard shot by Garcia, no assist. Rifled it over there, right over the top of Collins' head. Garcia puts the Jaguars on the board. We've now got dance party music cranking up here on the field. Jaguar roar rather out in the opening. IU Northwest looking around going, oh great, here we go again. So clock stopped at 18:50. Now underway. Red Hawks find themselves one goal down. Sorge, nice take. Sorge bring it up. Nasty collision over on the far left side. Ref's trying to back everybody up. He's checking to see if Sorge is okay. Red Hawks player, number 18. 18, Nunez was conversing with the ref. Garcia. Unfortunately, I cannot understand Spanish. Garcia and the Red Hawks player are arguing back and forth in Spanish. Ref's totally ignoring whatever they're talking about. Again, a Red Hawks player get backed up to the right spot. Limones was trying to stand only a few yards from the ball, and the ref had to tell him to back up again. So we got Croce and Garcia. There's the whistle. Garcia on the ground again. Shot almost right across the front entrance. Losa with the shot, just a couple feet wide right. Interesting play, though. I'm checking out Coach Eggert. He kind of had a little giggle on his face. I don't know if it is something new. I've never seen that kind of shot before out of the Jaguars, and with that shot almost in, Eggert kind of with a little chuckle with his assistant coach. Flores down on the ground. De Palma had a nice hidden shoulder, if you will, meaning you couldn't see it from the ref side. Ref says play on. Meanwhile, Escalante, no, not Escalante, that's number 18, Croce. Croce needs to get his money back on that acting class because the ref didn't buy it. Out of bounds by the Red Hawks. It'll be Jaguars ball. Whistle bringing in new player for the Jaguars. Coming in, Juan Gallardo.
Substitution for Governor State University, number 14, Juan
Barambos coming to the sideline. So ball into play. Jaguars have control at midfield. 15 minutes left in this first half. Red Hawks try and play her down. Ref tells them to play on. Nunez goes down with a shot to the shin. Refs are letting this game play out. We had a nice collision there. I couldn't see from this distance, but I believe that was Judd that went down. Limones is up in movement. It's going to be a corner kick for the Red Hawks. Luis Limon. No wonder he was healed quickly because he's got the corner kick to do. Limones, corner kick. Jaguars trying to get it out from the Red Hawks end. Shot down the net. Chandre falls to his left and grabs it.
They know it's at stake too.
That was the first one on goal.
Out of bounds, going to be Jaguars. Sorge puts it into play. Gonzalez getting a little nasty. Clock stopped at 12:49.
John says.
Sorry?
John got a card. Yellow.
What
6.
number? Did you see it come out?
Yeah.
Gonzalez has the yellow card.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
I saw him already. He already pulled it out, but then John was watching the race.
He never held it up, and he never pulled it up. He didn't hold it up until you actually said, oh, okay, I see it. It was just, we knew it was coming.
He was calling.
Because Gonzalez was walking away and then acting like, oh, it's mine?
So yellow card on Gonzalez there. Gonzalez kind of played, well, first off, he got shoved from behind and got in the Red Hawks' face. In front of the net, Jaguars trying to find some opening. There's only 3 white jerseys, but there's like 8 red jerseys around the group. Gonzalez is down on the ground again. But Gonzalez got in the face of the Red Hawks player and really went at him. Refs, you may have heard the whistle. The whistle was going off like every 2-3 seconds. Kind of like the get out of work whistle at a factory and everybody tearing out. Corner kick, Jaguars. Kick towards the net, in front. Collins away from the net. Collins in right place, right time. Collins was way away from the net in the mix of all that scrum. And yes, before you send me emails, I know I'm mixing up sports metaphors. Redhawks put it in front. Chandre tips it out. Another shot towards the net, way over the top and out.
Raleigh. If you want, have you ever seen like using duct tape to bring the window down? You can try using some of my tape if you want. Or you can
Tyler Davis with that shot, but way over the top of the net. Chandre, desperation slide to stop the ball. Both goalies are really taking a gamble today. Taking a look at the 4 games we've got today. Again, not much has changed. Governor State has 1 goal on the day in their matchup here with Indiana Northwest, and Olivet still has a 1-0 lead over Viterbo. Everyone else, or the other 2, Holy Cross Judson and St. Xavier Trinity Christian, are still trying to put a score on the board.
Every game starts at 1. Trinity didn't put theirs up on the board until about an hour before time.
Things starting to get a little testy out on the field. Between the 2 games, we're looking at an 8-zip score. And again, if we add up both games, the Jaguars have had 35 shots on goal to only 2 for Indiana Northwest with the 2 games combined. Redhawks looking to throw it in. 8:30 left on the clock in this first half. Out of bounds, Redhawks again. Looks like our technical difficulties have been fixed. Hopefully all of you have been seeing a clear image, including that 1 goal for the Jaguars.
University.
31%.
From Evanston, Illinois, number 31, Horace Spence.
Ball kind of floats a little bit. Doesn't show a lot of wind out there. Although out of the 3 flags, 2 of them are sitting still. 1 flag is almost straight out. Jaguars send the ball way back to Chandre. Chandre's out of the goalie box. He's going to have to do it with his feet, and he does. Seven minutes left in this first half. Collision on the far side of the pitch. Ref says play on, all incidental.
There you go. Let's go, boys.
Isaac Macias, number 11, is with the Red Hawks.
You still got the same athletic director, though?
Yeah.
I see Millennium took their sign off.
Red Hawks. Judd gets it out of there real easy. 6 minutes. Jaguars chasing it down on the far side. Nice sliding stop by the Red Hawks. Taking the ball and going the other direction. Again out of bounds. It'll be Jaguars. Nice sliding block by Macias, who just came into the game for the Red Hawks. Gallardo takes a shot to the face on the far side. Didn't seem to phase him, although from over here we could all see his head go backwards. Jaguars again charging down the far side of the pitch. Slowing down a little bit, trying to let some of the red jerseys get past him out in front of the net. In front, another. Here, one more. Up and over the top. Shot by De Palma, but up and over the top. Had a couple of shots on goal. We got Javier Losa, and we also had Croce, both with shots on the net. Although neither of them were able to get the ball up off the ground. Collins again found himself in sort of a compromising position. He was down on the ground while wide open on top of him. Thankfully, the two Jaguar players, well, thankfully for Collins, Croce and Losa couldn't get the ball up high enough to get it over people. Jaguars ball. Clock is ticking away, and we've got 4 minutes left in this first half. Out in front of the net, in front, slides, side. Chandre got himself caught in the wrong spot. Jaguar found themselves wide open and in danger of having this game tied up. Chandre, no, not Chandre. I see Garcia over on the far side. 3 minutes left in the first half. Battling in the center of the field. We've got a player down. It's going to go to the Red Hawks. Player went down real hard in the collision. 2:30 on the clock, still ticking away. Limones is up. Red Hawks put it into play. Ball out of play. 2 minutes in this first half. If this game reaches that point, this being the playoffs, that the Jaguars and Red Hawks can play overtime now. In fact, ladies' game yesterday went to double overtime, then to a shootout. If it goes to that far, it's a 10-minute overtime period. Jaguars trying to get something going up here. Ball goes up in the air. Collins grabs it out, tight-roping the yellow line, does not cross it.
1 minute.
1 minute in this first half. Chandre looks at the clock, looks around him, makes sure how many red. We got one red jersey closing in to get him to do some movement. Bikesman over there with the ball. "30 seconds. "20 seconds. Chandre gets it out of there quick. Red jersey's trying to charge that ball. 15 seconds. 10 seconds.
8, 7, 6.
One last chance for the 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and that's the end of the first half. And the Jaguars find themselves on the board with the lead 1-0 on an unassisted goal by Raul Garcia. This is Mark Robert on the Jaguar Sports Network. Come on back after intermission and check out an exciting second half with the Jaguars versus the Red Hawks. north to south on your screen. They will also be controlling the ball. Not much has changed on the scoreboard in the CCA playoffs today. Jaguars getting it underway. Redhawks trying to get it out of there. So far here, if you're just joining us for the second half, first off, where the heck were you on the first half? But Jaguars leading 1-0 on a Raul Garcia kick. Judson and Holy Cross, they're still at a 0-0 tie in the start of the second half. Viterbo finds themselves on the low end against Olivet Nazarene, 1-0. And then Trinity Christian and St. Xavier still at a 0-0 halftime tie. Olivet Nazarene and Viterbo are the teams we're to keep an eye on. The winner of that game will be playing, will either play here with us or they will be playing up in Viterbo if it's IU Northwest. Ball at midfield on the far side of the pitch. Jaguars trying to find some movement, had some opening in the center. Slightly deflected by Redhawks.
Team actually beat them this year. They don't have the guard girls down there anymore. Yeah, she's a big one trying.
Looks like Abraham James is in the game for the second half. I happened to walk past the Jaguar huddle before this second half started. And those who know Coach Eggert, he's a very soft-spoken, quiet guy. And so what I heard coming out of the huddle, it was hard to say. I don't know if it was motivation or angry, because, again, I've never heard him get loud, but he got me inspired for this second half. Jaguars ball, Redhawks offside. Clock is stopped at 42:37 as the ref checks in on the Redhawks player. The way the jersey is sideways, I'm not able to see. It is number 19. Number 19, Luis Limones. Limones has been all over this field today. He's been dishing out a few hits and has been taking a few hits. Judd on the far side of the field. Jaguars. Redhawks get it out of there. Abraham James into the game. Out of bounds, Jaguars ball.
He's trying to save him because he's got three.
Redhawks player took a shot to the eye by the looks of it, or nosebleed. It's Limones again. Clock is stopped at 41:53. Limones out of the game. His coach is hollering at the ref, saying Jaguars are using high elbows, or at least that's the way I interpreted his language of moving his arm. I don't know what the difference between a low elbow and a high elbow is, but all I know is Limones is on the sidelines trying to get a bloody nose stopped. Ref still holding it up.
Trying to patch him up. They'll send him right back. It's a rocky moment.
Coach just said play on. So Limones is going to take a couple minutes with the trainer to get his nose stopped bleeding. Jaguars start spreading it out. It's back to Chandre. Again, very little wind in this second half. We did have some spurts of high winds in that first half. Although it seemed even the way when the goalies would kick the ball up high that the ball got more effect of the wind higher it went. So Chandre trying to find some opening. Deep down. Jaguar player down. Clock still ticking. Now the clock is stopped. 40-45. Pulls out a yellow card towards Redhawks. So Trey Adams with the yellow card. He's not sure. He's trying to look at his other fellow players, kind of giving arms out like, what can I do? So that's the second yellow card for the Redhawks today. One for the Jaguars.
One more yellows and four.
Well, we've got a moment here. Let's take a look at the scoreboard. Let's bring up that scoreboard. Of course, right here, we've got the Jaguars up 1-0. Raul Garcia with the lonely score. Holy Cross is on the board, 1-0 over Judson. Olivet Nazarene 1-0, and St. Xavier and Trinity Christian still a 0-0 tie. Collision again on the field. Clock still ticking. Ref walking over. No yellow card. So the clock is still ticking away. The ref not really taking any control to get this thing moving. He's now backing up again. I've only seen this a couple times this season where the ref has to walk the player back for the distance, but the Redhawks continuously stay about 3 yards from the ball, and the ref backs them up about another 7 to 10 yards. So that's about a minute and a half off the clock there. Collins grabs the bouncing ball, bounced up over all players. Out of bounds. Jaguars ball. Camarena puts it in play. Collins trying to instruct his fellow players to get out of the way and get down the field. He's going to give it he's got a little wind at his back. He had a good leg of the last time they played. And there it is, line drive, midfield. So Chandre looking for some sort of opening, charged by a player. Collision on the far side. Jaguars ball. James gets it into play real quick. Red Hawks lining it up. Deep down the center. Multiple red jerseys. This isn't going anywhere to harm the team. Red Hawks battling it, kind of pushes our player Croce out of the way. Put it in play real quick. Collins out in front of the net. James trying to find an opening, wasn't able to. He had 3 red jerseys in front of the net, but if I understand correctly, 100% of balls that aren't shot don't go in. Ball out of the field, out of the stadium, and over into the public property. Collins grabs the ball again. Tries to lead Bikesman with that ball. Bikesman still fighting with it. No longer. Jaguars have it. DePalma brings it down the line. And Camarena finds a spot in front of the net. All the way through, though, he only had 1 white jersey and 5 red jerseys to aim for. Camarena again. Red Hawks ball. Call a foul on Camarena. He pleads his case.
I was just walking, man. I didn't even look at their faces or nothing.
35 minutes left in this game. Red Hawks lead the foul category 9-6. Jaguars just picked up that 6th one right there from Camarena.
Scotty's last name.
Red Hawks ball out of bounds.
He's the coach at Red South.
Adams puts it into play.
Yeah. He had it before that guy Chapman had. He had been there for 8, 9, 10 years.
For a while.
Then Scotty came in there. But they didn't like him.
Jaguars seem to be playing a little bit more slower and more calculated game here today.
I don't understand that. I understand you might not like the coach. He was starting. What was the excuse? I just didn't like him. That's what happened.
Corner kick for the Red Hawks. The Mones will have the honors. Jaguars setting themselves in front of the net. We got Chandre with 5 other white jerseys surrounding him. Kick, front of the net. Headed out of there by the Jaguars. Nice defense by the Jaguars. Croce trying to find some room. Collision on the far end. Good sportsmanship between De Palma and Adams. They fought both balls, shoving, pushing, and they went down. And Trey Adams came out and just kind of gave De Palma a little hug. I just watched just now as Adams passing by him. De Palma gives him a little pat on the stomach as he went by. Actually, it was Garcia. We'll try to look at the scoreboard here shortly. There's been some changes with scores, but free kick for the Red Hawks towards the goal. Garcia gets it out of there. Jaguars off to the races. In front of the net, Collins grabs it. Collins plays it quick the other way. Avion Lane is down on the ground. So let's take a look at the scoreboard here. We've got a 1-zip score here, as you're aware of. Judson finding themselves on the short end of the Holy Cross. Olivet still up 1-0, and St. Xavier and Trinity Christian still looking for their first goal of the game. There's a grab and a push. Number 5 up. There's stopping the clock. Yellow card going to roll out. Number 5. Nicholas Flores. So Red Hawks, another yellow card.
We're going to have 11 coming in.
Flores shoved Judd down, and then he just kicked the ball away.
Fisher would get tired from pulling it out of his pocket all the time.
So Garcia lines it up. Kick deep. No harm on that end, though, for Red Hawks defends it nicely.
Substitution for Governor State University, number 11, Luis Escalante.
Luis Escalante is now into the game for the Jaguars.
Hi, Lev. Good stuff. Your ankle okay?
30 minutes left in this game. Chandre puts it way deep, unfortunately, right into the mix of red jerseys. Foul on number 19th, Luis Lemones. Although I think that was a very good acting job on the Jaguars. There was definitely some shoving, but not enough for a player to go down. Going to be out of bounds. Out of bounds. Jaguars ball. Jaguars trying to do something on the far side, taken away by the Red Hawks. Red Hawks got a wide open space. One white jersey in front of them. And Barambos, nice block. So, toss in by the Red Hawks. Thrown in, Jaguars get it out of there. Collision, ref says play on. Incidental contact, part of the play. Red Hawks putting it into play. Again, collision on the other side, says play on. This time, Jaguar player down. Limones again with that foul. Although he arguing that it was a nice acting job on Diego. So Jaguars over to the far side. Jaguars get it. Garcia has it. He takes a hit. So Garcia's down. Clock still ticking. Clock is now stopped at 26:29. Red Hawks coach is giving an earful to the sideline judge or referee. He's, of course, critiquing the Jaguars' acting job. So here we go. Red Hawks coach directing traffic of his players. The referee just pointed at the Red Hawks coach and made some sort of comment to the coach, and the coach is now looking at him in disbelief.
Is he still in school?
Get the
Jackson, the captain.
Jackson. Ref looking over his shoulder. Ball in front of the net. Clears over to the other side. Jaguar player down. We've got some substitutions coming in. So we've got 8 and 14. Jero Blancomo and Juan Gallardo is in the game for the Jaguars. Camarena and Losa come off the field to some nice cheering from our fans. Clock is still ticking away. The Jaguars sitting on a 1-0 lead. Jaguars bringing it up the far side of the pitch in front of the net. Taken away by the Red Hawks. De Palma upended, but all ball by the Red Hawks. Red Hawks ball. Olivet holding still a 1-0 lead over Viterbo. Jaguars hold a 1-0 lead over here. And Judson finding themselves on the short end against Holy Cross, 1-0. Trinity Christian St. Xavier still looking for a first goal. Ball all the way across. Jaguars just going to let it roll right out of bounds. Chandre is going to take control. Cesar Lopez, number 26. No, he's going to walk away now. Thought he was going to charge Chandre. Ball deep, midfield. This ref on the field here is really letting these two teams play today. You really have to be egregious out on that field for him to call a foul or even that yellow card. Chandre comes way out and gets the ball out of his area, though.
Lose a kid from Denmark and get a kid from Hungary. We lost that kid from Costa Rica. Kid from Israel. We lost both those kids from Israel.
Chandre brings the ball back. Garcia trying to find some room. Alexander James. Looks like we're going to have a couple replacements come in. Number 23, Peter Sorich, will be coming in for Governor State.
Number 23, Peter Flores.
And Kyle Scott for the Redhawks, number 14, is in the game.
Kyle Scott.
Chandre. In comes the Redhawks player trying to distract. Chandre wasn't sure what he was going to do. Was he really going to try to kick it around number 23, Dom Bikesman, or was he going to grab it? And he grabs it at the last second. Out of bounds. Garcia about to put it into play.
When the conference teams realize they don't have to worry about you on the outside, you're in real trouble.
Whistle. Clock is stopped at 20:29.
Hold his stomach.
He landed on his ribs. Substitution for Governor State University, number 31, Horace
Horace Spence, number 31, is in the game. They now have the trainer out there. So we're going to take a 30-second break here. Jaguars are on the high side of the board, 1-0 over IU Northwest Redhawks. This is Mark Robert coming to you from the Sportsplex in Crown Point. We're going to send it to a 30-second timeout. Welcome back, everybody. This is Mark Robert bringing you Jaguar Sports Network and the men's soccer playoff action. Gabe Mister's on the camera, Francisco Mendoza directing, and Chris Edwards on graphics and audio. We welcome y'all in here on the game. Hopefully you're enjoying it. Jaguars find themselves 1-0 on the scoreboard with a Raul Garcia unassisted goal earlier in the first half. Scores today all around the league. Down, Jaguar player down. Stopping the clock at 19:57. Redhawks are starting to get a little more aggressive, if you will. As an 8th seed, they don't have much to lose except the game, but they can go ahead and be aggressive because nobody gives them a chance. Especially when Indiana Northwest lost to the Jaguars. It's going to be a penalty kick. Martin Barambas going to take the kick. Barambas sets it up. Collins in net. Collins misses it. Barambas puts a second goal on the board. Jaguars up 2-0 with 19:56 left in this game. Collins over in the corner of the net. Don't know if he's hurt or if he is.
From Hungary, Martin Barambas.
Collins caught his head on the post and he is down.
All the first balls, all the second balls, that's all it's left to do.
They're calling not only the coach coming in, but the trainer. Or is that, oh no, I'm sorry, that is the trainer. The coach and the trainer are dressed exactly the same, have pretty much the same exact haircut. So I thought that was the coach running into the field. Well, we're going to take a timeout here. This is Mark Robert. Jaguars find themselves up on the board, 2-0 with 19:56 left. We're going to take a 1-minute break over here at the Crown Point Sportsplex. right, we're back into the action here. Looks like the Red Hawks are about to take over. Collins on that penalty kick. Collins dove to his right and ended up colliding head first into the metal stanchion on the net. He is out of the game. I'm trying to check my stats on who the new goalie is. We've got a yellow card out. It's going to be on Sorich. Sorich just kind of gave his thumb up or finger up like, yeah, I know, that was me. He admitted to his guilt. I can't see a number on the jersey. I see two.
Okay, it's got to be Gavin Nebel, okay? New goalkeeper for IU Northwest. Number 0, Gavin Nebel.
Gavin Nebel is now in goal. Clock's underway. So the Red Hawks.
Yeah, see, he's listed as number 33 on here, but he's 0.
He was changing his jersey on the sideline before he went in.
He's probably one of those guys who play both ways.
So the Red Hawks trying to do something. They've got a little movement in front of the net. Dice dive by Chandre. Chandre went airborne at least 2 or 3 feet high and then went total horizontal to stop that shot. It's going to be a corner kick for the Red Hawks. Clock still ticking, 18:30 left in this game. Although Chandre gets up, stands in front of the net, acts like he dove into a swimming pool as opposed to this hard concrete turf. Ball all the way across. Red Hawks have it on the far side. Red Hawks shot towards the net again. It's going to go out of bounds. James waving his hands at the ref as if something he didn't agree in. But back to Chandre on that dive. Yes, I do know this is carpet turfed. It's not concrete. But if you've ever seen underneath, you've got this green turf at about a ½ inch thick. There's about another ½ inch padding under it. And under that is just total concrete. Jaguars playing it on the far side of the pitch down the line. And it finally went out of bounds. This whole season I've been impressed not only with the Jaguars, but any team they've been playing. And the way these guys just flirt with that out of bounds line on the far side of the pitch. And just able to take it down the line. Collision in the center. Ref says play on. It was incidental contact. Both players going after the ball. 16:30 left in this game. Jaguars are starting to pick up the pace. They're not happy with a 2-goal lead. They know what happened last time. Over in front of the net. Nice stop by Nebel. Rolls out of bounds. Corner kick for the Jaguars. Garcia's over there, and
they're not set up on the corner.
It must have been a foul.
Hmm.
They're kicking it.
It's Croce and Croce.
So that'd be a foul.
18.
He's kind of blind.
Leo just fired your football crew.
They were actually looking better this year. I seen them play great.
In play for the Jaguars, in front of the net, headed out of there by Red Hawks. James brings it back. Nice bicycle kick.
Hey,
Juan Gallardo, nice bicycle kick, although right into Nebel's hands. And even though he didn't get much on it, it was still nice to look at. I'd give it a 7.5 with a 3.2 degree of difficulty. James down, just under 15 minutes left in this game.
they do another make it a Wiz, he's gonna be the 10 man. He's on down, he's on down.
And Nebel went up to grab that ball and totally whiffed. Totally missed it. It fell behind him, and thankfully 2 red jerseys were behind him and got that ball out of there. Taking a look at the scoreboard, again, not a lot of scores, not a lot of goals happening today. In fact, the Jaguars have 2 goals today. The rest of the league has 2 goals today.
Substitute for Governor State University.
Clock is stopped at 13:52.
And for IU Northwest, number 11, Isaac Macias.
Isaac Macias, number 11, in for the Red Hawks. Ball's in play. The way the clock is ticking on both games, there is a good chance the winner of this game will know their opponent before this game is over. There's about 10 minutes left in the Olivet Viterbo game. We have 13 and a half minutes over here. 14 is down, stopping the clock at 13:18. Gallardo holding his face. I believe he got hit in the eye. Number 10, Javier Losa. And Diego Camarena into the game, number 7. Gallardo seems up and okay. I have not seen one poked eye this whole season, and in this game we've had 2. So if that doesn't talk about the aggressiveness out there. Nice stop by the Jaguars. Red Hawks had a nice lead going, and unfortunately blocked by the Governor State. Although, considering where the player was, it may have been an offsides if the ball got to number 14's Kyle Scott. Corner kick for the Jaguars.
You ever find that the college high school won 3rd, took 3rd in nationals?
Garcia running over for the ball. Clock is still ticking away.
Baseball. Shoot, they hadn't even been to districts until we be in my room and get there, man. For a while. No, well, you know, we got a new coach, Larry Wilkins.
Corner kick towards the net.
Professional soccer.
Headed out there by the Red Hawks. Red Hawks kicking it up midfield. Judd puts it deep back the other direction. And now Redhawks, I missed which player it was, pops it out of bounds, out of play, and over the stands. That ball went so high, I was looking for a cow, thinking it was going to jump over the moon. James in play.
Kid that got drafted when he was Atlanta Braves. Gus Kaczynski. He was throwing that thing 95, 96. He threw 2 no-hitters.
Jaguars have 11 minutes to hang on and to take on Olivet or Viterbo next Monday at 1 o'clock. We will have that stream next week also for you.
So we finished. There would be 4 teams in district. We'd always be at Hayes, Kansas. Or Hayes. You knew Emporia State would be there.
Jaguars
Fabio.
trying to get some movement. Nebel, nice grab. Minutes left in this half.
Those guys are like triplets. Croce, Fabio.
When we get a short timeout here in some way, we're going to bring you the scoreboard. We've got some serious surprises for you on that scoreboard when we get a chance. Nebel grabbed the ball. Redhawks trying to get something movement. They find themselves on the short end, and that clock is ticking away quick. Garcia towards the net, stopped by Redhawks. Jaguars got it in midfield. Nebel goes horizontal to grab that ball. Nebel, nice kick to midfield.
He didn't speak to me for 3 years when I took his job. He wanted me to center field. So he would do.
Chandre has control of it.
He would always ask what my role was. He would never say nothing. Hey, where's so-and-so? So I pulled him aside one day.
Jaguars, rolling kick.
I said, did you see you make that a line of car? He said, no. I said, well, why are you on the brother? We find that he passed away.
8 minutes left in this game. Looks like it's going to be a corner kick. If we no, we will hold up on that scoreboard. I was about to call for it. Jaguars slow kick out towards the net in the center. Goes way over the field, way over everybody.
Diego, hit it.
Camarena. Back again, Nebel. Nebel, I don't know what happened there. He kind of bounced a couple times. I think all of a sudden he thought he was playing basketball. Clock still ticking.
I saw him look at that guy. He tried to kick it.
When we get a chance, we will get you the scoreboards and the scores. We may have an upset in the making. Let's take a moment. Let's take a moment and bring up the scoreboard right now. I know we got action happening here, but if you've got the scoreboard up, Holy Cross just beat Judson. Second seed Judson is out. And if you look at the rest of the scores, Olivet, the underdog, is winning 1-0, and St. Xavier, the underdog, is winning 1-0. So right now, the only top seed winning is Governor State. Meanwhile, back here on this field, 6:30 left in this game. We've got about 3 minutes left in the Olivet Turbo game. It's going to be Jaguars ball. Stopping the clock at 6:03. Another player down. Camarena down. Although now back up.
I think he's a minor in theater arts.
Looks like Cesar Lopez, number 26, will be coming in for the Red Hawks.
Leave it to Beaver, man. Eddie has.
They're in a hold up right now, though.
Yeah, my daughter dated.
I love Eddie has.
Barambos.
He could buffalo the mother. He could buffalo the father.
Another Jaguar player went down. Nobody was near him. Clock is stopped at 5:48. He grabbed his hip, but now they're working on his leg. Update on the St. Xavier Trinity Christian game. They just tied. Trinity Christian just put a goal on the board with 9:17 left. Giovanni Salazar is in the game, number 21 for the Jaguars.
And for IU Northwest, number 26, Cesar Lopez.
And Cesar Lopez now comes into the game. Clock is stopped at 5:48. Less than 2 minutes left in the Olivet Viterbo game. Ball into play. Jaguars. Shot on front of the net, off to the left. Niebel was way over on the other side of the net and just doing a desperation dive for the ball. Although the ball was already outside the net area. Ball out of play.
This guy's a professional. Look at him.
Not sure what happened on the. Not sure what's up with the board, but the Trinity Christian goal has been taken off, according to what I'm seeing on the computer. It was 1-1, now it's 1-0 St. Xavier.
Match is over with Judson.
So Olivet just beat Viterbo. So if Governor State wins today, Olivet comes here on Monday. If Red Hawks somehow, some way pull off 3 goals in 4 minutes, then they will travel to Olivet. Less than 4 minutes left in this game. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened with the Trinity Christian St. Xavier game, but Trinity Christian's goal was taken off the board. So either mechanical error on the scoreboard or, it was called offside from what we understand. We've seen that happen to us a few times. We've had a few goals happen on our side and then called offsides and removed from the board.
Right now, going defense mode, don't get two physicals, at least on one booter.
3 minutes left in this game. Most of the team seems to be cautious, although you just saw Abraham James run through your shot. That is actually him being cautious. James doesn't even have a fast speed. He only has faster and fastest. 2:30 left in this game. We'll take a look at the scoreboard when we get a stoppage in play here, or we will give you a chance when this game is over when the scoreboard, and we'll see how the standings are. Jaguars, Nebel stops it. It's going to be a corner kick for the Jaguars. Clock still ticking away. 2 minutes. Jaguars, hard kick by Garcia. Or not Garcia. Thank you. De Palma, the blonde bleached out there, it's hard to tell them apart sometimes. There's a shove by Red Hawks. Ref didn't catch it. Salzar hit the ground hard on that push. We got 75 seconds left in this game. Chandre taking his time, letting that clock tick away.
1 minute.
60 seconds to the semifinals. Jaguars just dribbling around, just letting that clock run. Going to take another shot. Off to the right. 45 seconds left. 30 seconds left. Jaguars are looking to play another day, playing on Monday. Monday at 1 p.m. right here. We will have that game live. 15 seconds. 10 seconds.
9, 8, 7,
Jaguars are moving on.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And the Jaguars move on to the semifinals with a 2-zip victory over the Red Hawks. They will be playing Olivet Nazarene on Monday at 1 o'clock.
Like the report is forward from Jensen University.
If we take a look at the scoreboard, we can bring up the scoreboard in the booth. Governor State here wins 2-zip. Holy Cross beats second seed Judson 1-zip. Olivet wins over Viterbo. And right now, still plenty of time left, but St. Xavier is beating Trinity Christian. So, this is Mark Robert. We will see you on Monday. On behalf of Gabe Misters on camera, Chris Edwards on graphic and audio, and our director, Francisco Mendoza, we will see you all Monday afternoon. Have a good evening, everybody.
Enjoy the rest of your day.